About set to go now. Getting the nod on the mound, Joe Ryan. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Fastball is outside. Fly ball center field. Buxton moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. Here's Yelich at the dish. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit, it's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. William Contreras will hit next. That's in there. It's 2-2.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
And it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. That's to third. And that is the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. Back at Target Field. Starting on the mound in this one, Jacob Mizorowski.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Next pitch is outside. Line drive. Hauls it in for the out. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ripped to short. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, Willie Castro.
This is Willie Castro. Pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1. Two outs. Foul ball there.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Kicks and fires. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Down go the Twins in order. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Next pitch is downstairs. And there's the strike. Eric Summerskill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here is Hoskins. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Turang gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pickoff throw.
No, he's safe.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Vasquez to first. One out in the second. Turang up to third on the wild pitch.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now it's going to be Isaac Collins. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
In the air, left field, Bader. Snags it for the second out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Here's the rookie third baseman. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. No score yet, but a runner at third with two away. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Off the mark there. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full.
Joseph Ortiz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second.
up for
Here's
the
Trevor
Twins,
Larnach.
the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
Just missed. That one the other way. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come
That's
into the
shortstop.
zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. And a count 1-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player you want to look at.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And here's the first baseman, Cody Clemens. Missed inside with the curve. the ground right side, and that's just foul. Larnach off of first with 2 away. On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. And that one missing low. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
So
off
here's
for the
Bader
Twins,
now.
the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that one hammered way back there. Out of here. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Christian Vasquez, the hitter. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
Always exciting to
strikes.
see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still
The
in the
center
strike
fielder,
zone,
number
can be tough for
25,
hitters to get on top
Byron.
of.
Here's Byron Buxton. The 2-1. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives
Now
don't always find a
right
hole,
fielder,
but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one in triple digits.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Christian Yelich. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Joe Ryan out of the game, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
And
Twins,
we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Cole
44.
Sands.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now it's William Contreras. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Two down. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the
the batter
fourth.
number 2.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just
Right.
continued his momentum
Right.
towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Great effort, but it gets down.
Still able to come through
The
behind in the
first
count
baseman,
right there.
number
Just a
12,
solid swing right
Hoskins.
there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Throw over to first.
No, he's safe.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So now 1-2 to Reese.
2 balls.
Little
2
trouble
strikes.
with this one behind the plate. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Collins, the next to hit. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Jarrett
Now
Koenig
pitching for
Coming on to
Milwaukee.
face a righty here, and he's been
Number
fantastic
47.
against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
There's a swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out front there.
Now
Just
back,
needs to let
the
the ball
designated
travel a little
hitter,
more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards left center. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, number 4.
Now
Shortstop,
Correa up to hit.
Correa.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check swing, and that's a ball. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Still tied 1-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Twins.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Yohan
59.
Duran.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball on the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's the third baseman.
For the Brewers,
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Correa over to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop Joseph Ortiz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball to pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Now it's going to be Sal Frelick. Next offering is in for a strike. Two out, space is empty. And a ball evens the count.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one just missing inside. And now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Late swing fouled off. This one in the air. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back in Minnesota, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Brooks lead. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. So digging in,
Now
Cody
batting,
Clemens.
the first baseman, Cody Clemens.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Next offering upstairs. Harrison Bader in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jared Bader won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
new
Milwaukee.
Pitcher now, Abner Uribe.
Number 45.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And now Bader up to the plate. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chorio makes the grab, and that'll do it. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
Now pitching for
on the mound now for the Twins, Danny Coulombe.
And one thing on him,
Danny.
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Up the middle, Correa. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. With the go-ahead run at third here in extra innings. On the ground. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
This is Bryce Terang.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
1-1 now.
Nope. That's inside.
Just off the inside edge.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. 2 outs and a runner at third, and here in extra innings. Towards first, and it goes just foul.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the Twins catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Gone. Ball game. Into the second deck it goes. And the Twins walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi.